Welcome back to World Bike 55. Today we are taking a detailed look at one of the most unusual and attention-grabbing cruisers of 2026, the Benda LFC 700. This is not a conventional cruiser, and that becomes obvious the moment you see it. Instead of following the traditional formula of a large V-twin engine, relaxed proportions, and classic styling, Benda has created a futuristic power cruiser built around a 676cc inline-four engine, an enormous rear tire, a low seat, aggressive bodywork, and technology-focused equipment. The result is a motorcycle that looks like it has arrived from the future while still keeping the basic attitude of a cruiser. The 2026 Benda LFC 700 is especially interesting because its engine configuration is one of its biggest selling points. Benda describes it as the world's first cruiser using an inline four-cylinder engine, giving this motorcycle a personality that is very different from most machines in the cruiser category. The engine uses 4 cylinders, 16 valves, DOC technology, liquid cooling, and electronic fuel injection. Depending on the market specification, published figures are around 84 horsepower, with maximum torque of approximately 60 Nm. The official specifications also list a 6-speed gearbox and chain final drive, and that inline-four engine changes the entire character of the bike, rather than producing the deep, slow revving feel associated with a traditional large cruiser. The LFC 700 has a more sporting personality. It is designed to build power as the revs rise, giving the rider a more exciting experience when accelerating through the gears. The engine reaches peak power at high RPM, which tells us immediately that this is not simply a relaxed boulevard cruiser. It is a power cruiser with a strong connection to sport bike engineering. The 676cc engine is remarkably compact considering its 4-cylinder configuration. Official specifications list a 67 by 48 mm bore and stroke and an 11.4:1 compression ratio. The liquid cooling system helps maintain stable operating temperatures, while electronic fuel injection provides precise fuel delivery. The combination gives the LFC 700 a modern mechanical character and helps separate it from conventional cruiser designs. One of the most interesting aspects of the motorcycle is its performance philosophy. Benda has not tried to make the LFC 700 behave like a traditional heavy cruiser. Instead, the motorcycle combines a low-slung riding position with a high-revving 4-cylinder engine. That means you can enjoy the relaxed visual character of a cruiser while still having an engine that encourages more energetic acceleration. The 6-speed transmission gives the engine plenty of flexibility. Lower gears can provide strong acceleration, while higher gears allow the motorcycle to settle into more relaxed highway riding. A slipper clutch is also listed in the specifications, adding another sporty touch to the package. Now let's talk about the design, because this is where the Benda LFC 700 really separates itself from almost everything else on the road. The motorcycle has a very low and wide appearance, with sharp surfaces, flowing body panels, a muscular fuel tank, and a dramatic rear section. It looks more like a concept motorcycle than a traditional production cruiser. But the most obvious design feature is the rear tire. The LFC 700 uses an enormous 310-section rear tire mounted on an 18-inch wheel. Up front, there is a 130/70/19 tire. These dimensions create an unmistakable stance, making the rear of the motorcycle look extremely wide and powerful. Benda itself highlights the 310mm rear tire as one of the defining elements of the motorcycle. That huge rear tire is not just about appearance. It contributes heavily to the motorcycle's visual identity and helps create the low-planted look that power cruiser buyers often want. At the same time, riders should understand that such an unusual tire size can influence handling compared with a conventional motorcycle. The LFC 700 is designed around this distinctive setup, so its steering and cornering feel are part of the overall character of the machine. Another standout feature is the frame. Benda uses a full aluminum cast frame, giving the motorcycle a high-tech appearance while helping create the strong structural foundation needed for a machine of this size and performance level. The exposed mechanical elements are intentionally visible, reinforcing the futuristic design philosophy. The low seat is another important part of the design. Published specifications place the standard seat height around 695 to 700 millimeters, depending on the market specification. That is relatively low for a motorcycle of this size, and it can make getting on and off the bike easier while giving many riders a secure feeling seating position. The riding position itself is a blend of cruiser comfort and sport-inspired control. You sit low, with the motorcycle stretching out in front of you, but the engine and chassis encourage a more active style than a traditional cruiser. This combination is one of the LFC 700's unique selling points. Moving to the suspension, the LFC 700 uses KIB hardware. The front end features 43mm upside-down forks, while the rear uses an adjustable shock absorber. This is another indication that Benda wanted the motorcycle to offer more than just visual drama. The suspension package is designed to give the heavy machine-controlled movement over different road surfaces. Braking performance is equally important because the motorcycle is large and powerful. The LFC 700 is equipped with Brembo braking components, including twin 320mm front discs with 4-piston calipers and a 260mm rear disc with a 2-piston caliper. ABS is also included. Futuristic theme.